Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kati and today it's time for our monthly habit tracker setup and habit challenge. And I just need to say that if I'm not, acting as I normally am, it's probably because yesterday we got some sad news and it's going to be a funeral in the family. I still need to make my habit tracker for next month and I want to make this video, but I realized that I am sad as my basic emotion now. So this is my health and gratitude journal. This is a Midori B6 slim gridded notebook which I started in August 21. So I have been using this already for over a year and I have still 2 years left. So I have been loving it that I can fit so many years in one book, so I don't need to constantly or yearly change it. So I don't know, I just enjoy it that I can just continue. So I have my morning and evening routines and I have been missing a bit of joy lately. So I decided to, as I did last month in this, that I checked what is the minimum standard for me in my habits, what I really want to do. And that continues now that I tweaked my routines and I don't need to here, I don't want to leave anything out, but I just tweaked like in which order I do the things. Such a small change can also bring the joy back. And why I'm talking about it is because here I had previously my gratitude first and my health tracker then, but now I decided to change them up, so I do my health journaling first and my gratitude second. So that is the reason why I want to make my health tracker now first and the gratitude log after that. So this is how it looks almost at the end of the month, or more like this. So I just write in the morning a few lines. So usually just one thing that I'm grateful for. And I just love this. Such a simple layout. It works. And actually why I decided to make the change in my morning routine is that previously I started with the gratitude, but now lately I have been feeling that I'm maybe so tired in the morning and things don't come to my mind, and also because of what has happened lately I thought that maybe it's better to stop my morning routine in the gratitude so that I get like a nice start in my day. Previously, I stopped with my 5-year journal where I wrote what happened yesterday. If there has happened something sad, I will end my morning routine like in the sad situation that was the day before. But now, when I tweak things, I will end with the gratitudes, what I'm grateful for now. So then I get a better start in the day. That's how I thought about it now. And then let's go to make the habit tracker. So I will just make these day numbers and the month and the year here first. And now I remember, I hopefully remember to put this here so that I don't get these strong indentations from the stencil, or not the stencil but the pen. And then I will go back to my Hobonichi stencil because this one that I used last time, the numbers are pretty big. So maybe I do enjoy these smaller numbers. Yeah. And now I am being so creative that I decided, well, why can't I use a green ink to make the numbers. I don't know, apparently I need now everything that I can do to make life feel more colorful. And a crazy idea, I could maybe use the red one for December, for Christmas. So let's see. So this is a Jetstream, is it a Uni Jetstream 05 that I use for this. Yeah, my number 5 is a bit broken, but it's okay. I was about to say, like, I'm not a fall person. I can see it might look very beautiful to somebody, but fall is my least favorite of the seasons. So I try to now do everything that I can in my life to make this time a bit more enjoyable. So I try to really focus on where I can find the joy and what maybe I can and really should leave undone or stop doing completely. So I have been thinking about my habits, and there will be some changes again. Of course, there is some habits that are like they are never, well, I can't say never, but it feels like they are never going away because they do good. Like my morning pages. I love to write my morning pages. That's like, I just love to start my day with that. And I do it sitting on the balcony. In the fall, it's getting dark. Well, it is dark, it is dark when I sit on the balcony and I can't see what I write. But maybe that's even good for the morning pages practice. And sometimes it's fun that something like disturbs me, maybe a car goes by or an airplane or something, and I forget what I was writing about. And because it's so dark, I can't read the opening of the sentence. So then I have to just go where my mind takes me, and I think that's also the point of the practice, to hear what is on your mind. And then I discovered or came up with a good idea, because I had in my vision board that I would want to be able to see the stars every evening. And then when I was thinking about it, I was like, what's in my way of making that a reality now? And I realized that, well, because I was always thinking, well, it has to be like so late in the evening that I already should be in bed or want to be in bed, so I can't see the stars. But now in the fall, because it's already dark at 9 o'clock or even earlier, so I can see the stars when there are no clouds. So I have changed that. I'm not doing my evening meditation or like more like a breathing exercise, relaxing exercise. I'm not doing that anymore inside. I'm going to sit again on the balcony. If I start my day there and I'm happy about it, why couldn't I at the end of the day also go sit on the balcony and be happy? And I have done that now. So I go sit there and do my breathing exercise there, looking at the sky. And if there is a clear sky, I can see the stars. Actually, I have like made one of my dreams that I had on my vision board, I have made it a reality this month. It was such an aha moment, like how small of a change can make a dream come true. I think that's like, somehow that's crazy and somehow that's sad that I didn't come up with that easy solution that I can already make happen right now. I don't have to move anywhere, or I don't have to change my bedtime or anything. I just need to go to the balcony and look at the sky. Of course, the night sky is not so beautiful here in the city as it would be like if we were living on the countryside and there is no like street lights and so, but I would say it's good enough. And especially it's more than I had before. So it's definitely more than good enough. And now that I take the time to do my breathing exercise on the balcony, it's so much easier for me because I love to do it now. I'm so waiting for the moment that, yeah, now it's 9 o'clock, it's my time to go on the balcony, sit there, make the breathing exercise. And now because I enjoy it so much, the 7 minutes go by like whew. And previously I had struggled to do the 2 minutes sitting inside, but now it's like I have put things together that I love. I love to look at the sky and the trees and everything. So I just think that is how I need to think about the things, how to make them more enjoyable. Okay, now I forgot to put this on this side, but it's okay. It's okay. So here is my plan for November. And as I said, I'm making changes. Let's put this here and try to remember it on the other side. Let's put this here so I at least have something. Maybe I do this in the black because I have put same inks, Jetstream inks, but in 0.38 because I have to write so small here, and I don't have green in that size. I think there is no green in that size. I will still track my zone out, which is like how good I fell asleep. And I have a color code where blue is the best, green is good, yellow is then not so good, and red is bad. So if I like fell asleep almost immediately, I will get a blue one. Then I will track my sleep, and that is like during the night. So if I just slept without waking up, I will get the blue. But if I woke up but fell almost immediately back to sleep, I get a green. And yellow is then if I can't fall asleep again immediately, and then red is for if I stay up for longer times. And then I will skip this wake up or woke up. I already stopped tracking that because I feel like that's not depending on how well I slept. It's more depending on what I'm waiting for that day. I just feel like that's not giving me anything anymore, so I stopped doing that. But I will write the score that Fitbit gives me. Then I will keep tracking the symptoms, which I started last month, and then I will give myself a color for pain, mood, and then this said previously productivity, but I was thinking about to take action or GTD, getting things done. So I will give myself like a grade on how well I took action. So I got things done. Because some days are like it's easy to take action, and some days are like you don't feel like doing anything. So I will try that in November. Then I will change this a little bit so I track my steps, and I have a color code for like blue. It's the same, so blue is the best, and I will get green from 7,000 steps and blue from 10,000 steps. And then I track how many kilometers I walked, and then if I did a special workout and how many zone minutes Fitbit has calculated for me, and then my resting heart rate, because I think that tells so good if I have stress or if I'm a bit sick or there is something wrong with my body. So here I also make changes, and I thought to start tracking how I feel at the beginning of the day and then at the end of the day. And this is more like how I feel mentally, if I'm excited about the day, or here I was thinking about the color code. So yay is blue, green is okay, and then yellow and red. I want to track that. I put it like how I feel. Then my morning page, yoga, morning routine. So this what I want to journal, because I have done the planning for next day in the evening. High five habit. If I went outside and if I went for a walk, how many kilometers, and then my inbox 2 minutes. That's like so messy, but I will understand it hopefully. Then I will leave a blank one, and then this is something that I want to do. I have a goal, a dream. So declutter, and I had previously like 2 minutes decluttering, but now I want to track 2 categories: electronical or electronic decluttering, which means computer files and pictures on the computer or on my phone and emails and everything electronical, because that is also necessary, because I don't have like endlessly space and I don't want to pay more and more to have more space for things that I really don't need anymore. And I'm also now trying to put my files a bit like in the GTD method folders, and I'm just trying to clean things up and make things more simple for myself. And then the physical decluttering is again all the paper piles and old things, and my dream is kinda a minimalistic home, or not like minimalistic, but at least that I don't have anything unnecessary that I don't need anymore, doesn't bring me joy anymore. I will track this with colors. So electronic, and I was thinking I want to track these separate. So because the results are so different. If I do like as I did one day, I was cleaning my files for an hour, and I did a lot, but you can't see that because it's electronical. It's not like a pile was disappearing from my table, so the results are not so visible. I was thinking about just have declutter, but then I was thinking, well, maybe I do it then easy and I just declutter the electronical things and I don't get these physical results. So I want to track both, and I try to keep doing both. I don't put any like minute rules here now. I have the inbox 2 minutes, but here I don't put any minutes. So if I do some of this decluttering, I will get the dot here. But of course, the more, the better. Then my evening habits. What I left here, I left this daily card. I dropped that, and then well, everything else I kept, and I added this during the month. So I started to play a computer game, so I added it here, and that's now for me to relax and forget all the stress that we have in the real life. So I added that now here because that is something that brings me now joy and relaxes me in the evening. Then I put my, well, I call it the meditation, but it's the breathing exercise I was talking about, and I put the 7 minutes is now like the standard for me, but less is also good, but because I love it so much, that habit now with the changes, so I don't know what would prevent me from doing it. Then I track my sugar intake with a color code, and then I decided to track my water intake also with a color code, so the same, that blue is good or like what I'm aiming for, and then like the traffic light down. And then in the evening, this is what I try now, I will track how I feel about the day. So if I'm happy about what I have done, how it went, or if I'm for some reason unsatisfied with the day. So that was all. Now I have my tracker and I need to leave this here so I remember to start tracking it the right way because I have made changes. I'm pretty excited about November. So I still have here a few days left. So I have stopped here tracking this because that's not going to be next month. And here I changed to the color code. And yes, here you can see that I was struggling. So I was doing this, what I saw in a video, but this here I got excited. This was what I did before. So then I was excited about this and I did it, but now it got too stressful, I can say, because I have to draw, 3 lines in one box. So one success is 3 lines and that felt too much. It wasn't fun anymore. So then I was trying this. I went for a big X, but then I decided 1 line and I will make this like, I don't know how to call this pattern, but you can see. So I will go with that until the end of the month, and if I'm feeling it, I will continue with that. If you have any nice suggestions for an easy way to track things, and I don't want to make a dot, so I kind of like this, but what if I would... One option could be that I do the other way around, then I would get these big diamond shapes. That would be also nice. Maybe I will try that like this. Ooh, I think that would be nice. I will try that. Yeah. And I do this tracking with my Platinum Preppy and EF, so extra fine nib, and I have a carbon ink here inside, so I like to use that when I do the tracking. So in October the challenge was more like to lower your standards, but for November I would say like search for the joy. Think about what habits you want to keep, what you maybe want to add, what you maybe want to let go of, and the habits that you want to keep doing, could you add some joy in them? How, if you like do them in a different order, or if you do them in a different place, or if it's a habit that you could do with somebody, or with music, or candlelight, or I don't know, whatever habits you have and what you want to do, could you do it more enjoyable or some way so it's easier for you to do that habit? Let's search for the joy in November, and I'm excited to try this. So because it can be something so small that you change how you mark the habit done. That can bring you joy. Or you change the color of your tracker, or whatever, or you change the place of your tracker, or it can be such a small change with huge results. Because that also is then a huge success and result if, because of a small tweak, you get your habit done every day. If it's really something that does your good and you want to do it. Or even if it's something that you don't want to do it, but your health or something else really needs you to do it. Do you have a habit tracker? How do you track your habits? Do you have a journal? Do you keep them in your planner? How do you track your habits if you track them? If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. I hope to see you down below in the comments. Bye bye.